Why are you going to vote to leave?
I think one's got to ask oneself 3 questions. Do we want Britain to make her own laws? Do we want Britain to have more control over her own borders? Do we want Britain to be ruled by our own democratically elected government or by 27 other countries? Those are the essential questions to ask. The economic arguments are divided. There is no clear answer. Some former chancellors of the Exchequer want to come out, some want to stay in. Business is divided, even the city is divided. But the one thing on which there can be no dispute is that we will have much more control over our own affairs if we leave. Just think of the prize for future generations. Britain will once again run Britain. And I do know this. If David Cameron couldn't get any meaningful concessions when he was negotiating under the threat of Brexit, if we meekly vote to stay in, we're never going to get any concession worth having ever again. We're not going to have a big say on how Europe develops. 27 other countries will do that.
It's correct to say that you've only recently just made up your mind.
Yes, I have always been very, very profoundly Eurosceptical. And I would never have wanted to join the Euro or to sign up to any more treaties, such as Amsterdam and Lisbon, for example. But that much said, I always maintained that I would only vote to come out if I thought that there was some sort of plan, and not that we were just going to sort of wing it on the day. But the more I read, the more I hear, and the more that I look into things, there is a plan there, in as much as there can be. And there are great freedoms to be had. And the economic arguments are by no means all one way. And if we really want Britain to develop and to control her own destiny, in as much as any country can, then we need to vote to come out. Staying in, we don't know what's going to happen in the Eurozone. We don't know what chaos is going to happen. We don't know how many other countries are going to join. There's already proposals to expand from 28 to 31. Well, will it stop there? Nope. We don't know how large this is going to grow, how increasingly insignificant in that we're going to become. At the moment it's 1 out of 28, becomes 1 out of 31, 1 out of 40 possibly. We just don't know. And therefore the idea that the argument is one way, that, well, you don't really know what will happen if we come out, don't actually know what's going to happen if we stay in.
For those who are undecided, who are on the fence at the moment, what would you say to them?
Ask yourself 3 questions. Do you want us to make our own laws? Do you want us to control our own borders? Do you want us ruled by an elected democracy? And if your answer to any of those questions is yes, you want to come out.